It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Thursday, the 14th of March. I'm Michael Groff. Active weather around here for the next couple of days, an increasing chance of showers, maybe a few thunderstorms across the area, and some rain and snow across northern Arizona too. Breezy and cooler conditions, temperatures below average. But the questions are, how much rain could we see? How long will all of this last? Well, we'll talk about all of that and everything else as we dive on in and discuss. First, the almanac from yesterday, 77 degrees the afternoon high, 54 the morning low. Ding, ding, ding. That's exactly where we ought to be for this time of year, at least according to the averages. Looking outside right now, just after 12 noon, we've got mostly cloudy skies sitting at 66 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew points at 35, humidity 32%. It's a calm wind, at least for the moment, and the barometer 29.78 inches and steady. Upper level weather pattern across the nation shows this trough that's been digging south now closing off into an upper low. It's centered pretty close to Needles, California as of midday. And we're starting to see some moisture drawn in here. The other big feature here is the cold air aloft, and those are going to combine to create chances of showers, maybe a few thunderstorms, obviously snow across northern Arizona, mainly above 5,000 feet. And so this low, hope you like it. It's not going anywhere anytime soon. It's going to be with us for at least the next several days. Now, the rain chances may not be with us here in Phoenix that long, but we'll see. The watch warning map, we've got a tornado watch currently in effect from extreme northern portions of Texas through parts of Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, moving toward Illinois. There's been a couple of tornado warnings in there. At last look, there was one near Decatur, Arkansas. And that was due to expire in about 15 minutes as of the time of this recording. Now, out here in the west, we've got wind advisories and some high wind warnings with this low settling in across the southwest from Southern California through the Mojave Desert, the northwest plateau of Arizona. We've also got some winter weather conditions expected up north, those winter weather advisories. So if you're planning travel to northern Arizona, keep that in mind. Windy conditions, snow, icy roads, just kind of a mess up there. For at least the next couple of days, maybe beyond that. Remember, just because it's March doesn't mean we still can't have the snow across the northern portions of the state. The convective outlook for today, the enhanced risk of severe storms, no surprise here, around Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, Fayetteville, Arkansas, Little Rock, up into extreme southern portions of Missouri. The standard slight risk from East Texas, all the way up toward the Ohio Valley. So we could be seeing some severe storms, and again, a few tornadoes in there, obviously, especially with that tornado watch for parts of Arkansas and Oklahoma, Missouri, Illinois. So very active weather there. Now for us, we're not expecting organized severe weather, but a risk of thunder here across the Four Corners region, including much of Arizona. And the strongest storms could put down some small hail and gusty winds to about 40 miles per hour, so do keep that in mind. The precipitation outlook, this is valid through Thursday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix have come up quite a bit now, almost to 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch. What was looking like mainly a kind of just a wind producer and maybe some very light rain is now looking at least a little more promising for some precipitation around here. We'll talk about what's going on with this weather pattern in more detail. Of course, the heavier precipitation across northern Arizona. Some spots could see well over 1 inch to 2 inches of liquid equivalent precipitation. So we'll figure it all out as we explore the models. Let's see what they have to say. This is the GFS, the 12Z run. This is valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. There's that upper low digging in here across the southwest, and it's actually going to start to pull in some moisture with that very cold air aloft. The rapid height falls, moisture advection should be better than expected. And even if it weren't, again, with the cold air in place, that's enough dynamics to certainly squeeze out at least a few showers and isolated thunderstorms. So for the rest of the day down at the surface, yeah, we'll turn mostly cloudy for this afternoon. There's a chance at showers. And again, an isolated rumble of thunder can't be ruled out too. But still, the rain would be scattered, whatever does develop. I think it would be mostly light. But an isolated heavier downpour can't be ruled out someplace. High temperatures this afternoon, we should be in the upper 60s to low 70s. Still a pretty nice day. I might have to dodge some raindrops later this afternoon. Now for tonight, mostly cloudy, a chance of showers and isolated thunder overnight, especially after midnight. And lows tonight will mainly be in the 40s to low 50s. And then tomorrow, this is probably our best chance at rain. The upper low is just to the west of us. The cold pool is sitting right on top of us. The deeper moisture is in here. So we'll say showers likely, maybe some thunder as well throughout the day. Now, it's not going to rain all day, but off and on, there will be the chance of precipitation with us. We've put the rain chance up in the 70% bracket, believe it or not. Now, is this going to be a major, widespread heavy rain event? Probably not, but a decent amount of rain. Again, 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch likely across the area, with more than that expected in the favored higher terrain areas, the foothills, and of course, further to the north and east of Phoenix, much heavier precipitation could be anticipated, with some of that coming down in the form of snow, especially above 5,000 feet. So anyway, high temperatures tomorrow, probably low to mid 60s, well below average for this time of year. So if you're heading out to the spring training games, well, there could be some weather delays or maybe cancellations. We'll have to see. Again, I don't expect a washout scenario, but just kind of a scattered to numerous shower kind of day. So keep that in mind. All right. Then as we go towards Saturday, the forecast is a little bit tricky here. This low is going to meander off to the east a bit, and the main dynamic support and moisture should shift a little further to the east with that. Still, the GFS kind of hints that there's at least a chance we could see some showers here in Phoenix. Now, I've kept the forecast dry, sort of in line with the National Weather Service forecast and in line with a lot of our guidance. But I'll tell you, I'm not completely confident that the day stays totally dry here on Saturday. We might see a shower someplace, particularly in the afternoon hours. It is possible. Not likely, and I would say the chance is at best 10%, at least right now. But I think we're going to refine this forecast a little bit as we get closer to Saturday. And high temperatures may warm up a little bit, but I'd still say we're in the upper 60s to low 70s, staying below average. This low isn't going anywhere, okay? This is Sunday. The low is still hanging around. It's centered somewhere over eastern Arizona. Now, again, we're kind of on the back side of the low, and it's the negative vorticity side. However, any showers that may develop across the rim during the day could be pushed toward the lower deserts. I can't rule that out completely. We saw that with the previous system. So again, an isolated shower is possible here in the lower deserts, but the better chance of rain will be confined to the higher terrain of northern and eastern Arizona. High temperatures on Sunday may warm just a few more degrees, upper 60s, low 70s. Monday, the low sits over eastern Arizona still. It's not going anywhere. Now, obviously, the better moisture here will be found across New Mexico and West Texas. They could really use the rain there. But again, an isolated shower or storm can't be ruled out across parts of the state. I don't think we'd see anything here in Phoenix. While the chance of rain may mathematically not be zero, I'm certainly not going to have it in the forecast by Monday. And high temperatures should warm up as the low is weakening. The upper heights are beginning to rise, so high temperatures would at least be in the mid-70s. Some of our guidance even has us warmer than that. Tuesday, high temperatures mid to upper 70s. We could be approaching 80 at this point, maybe low 80s by Wednesday. The low is still kind of just hanging there across the Arizona-New Mexico border. By the time we get toward Thursday, though, this is a week from today, the 21st, the low is out of here, finally. The flow aloft still stays westerly, not a significant ridging pattern building in, but temperatures should warm up back close to seasonal normals. That means highs probably upper 70s to mid 80s across the desert southwest. Going out 10 days, this is Saturday the 23rd, troughing over the Pacific Northwest, the heights beginning to come back down once again, so temperatures may back off a bit way out here. All right, looking at rainfall for Phoenix. Coming off the GFS ensemble, this goes out through the 28th of the month. The mean about 1/3 of an inch. Tell you what, though, the European ensemble is very interesting. The control member is up about an inch. The ensemble mean is about 1/2 inch. Got a few individual members that are pretty bullish on precipitation. So that's Interesting. There's quite a spread here. And then temperatures off the national blend of models, obviously below average for today and tomorrow. There's Saturday and even Sunday. But by the time we get toward the middle and latter part of next week, it's got us with highs back up in the mid-80s or so. We'll see if it does get that warm, and that's very much possible, of course, this time of the year. You know, anytime we have cooler temperatures, it does not last long in March. And that is going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video back here tomorrow morning. Should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. And if you really like what we do here, you want to support us monetarily, click that thanks icon below the video. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org and the Facebook page of the same name, Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. So check her out. Check out her travel videos and all that stuff I have linked up down in the description. And, well, you know all of that. All right, I invite you to check out our streaming station. It's called KMGX. We play a ton of music, have a lot of fun with that. That's also linked up in the description. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. All of your continued support, so greatly appreciated. Please be safe and enjoy the rain where you can find it. Have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Thursday.